Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back to PEIPEI update today. I don't know if you guys are ready to listen to what I'm about to say, but stick until the end of the video and it's going to be important. So previously on, I think this was 2nd on January, I thought of buying trading PEIPEI on the private, and this one got stopped out. So it was doing the right moves and then it got closed. Okay, so we got like whatever this risk was. I think it was like a 3% risk. Now, the thing is, once the trade was closed, I was very pissed off, right? And I'm gonna tell you some reason as to why I bought it. So let's get into it. So number one was on the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour time frame showed that PEIPEI is really down, and it was down like nearly 56%. So that was a huge amount of discount right there. And then we also have this bullish divergence. You can see that the prices were climbing to the upside. We have a little bit lower lows right there and higher highs right over here, and I thought that that's pretty amazing. And one more thing was, I thought that perhaps, just maybe, we're going to see this break happening and then we're gonna go up. So for example, I thought this was almost like a little bit of a break going on, and then you're looking to go up to that target, which was up to 12,560, and that's where I think I was giving the target. So this was 12,240 something, but you get the point, right? So going all the way back up here could have actually been really amazing. But what happened is that the stop loss was taken away in a weird way, and I thought that why? Now I'm not doing this technical analysis because my stop losses got taken out, but I went on and I actually drew this support on the daily. So my support was like this. I'm gonna tell you very quickly. So it was actually like this, okay? And if you look at it, it feels like it is still correct. It actually feels as if we're going to move to the upside. It feels like from this point onward, PEIPEI has to go up, and it's still holding support. So it actually looks pretty good, right? Well, I'm not saying it's a bad argument, but there's one tiny, and I mean a very tiny, nobody's going to actually tell you on YouTube at the moment, because rarely anyone is going to go on and find this for you. But the trend line was very tricky on the daily. Now this is my own personal opinion, it could be wrong, but I find out that the trend line is not straight like this. There has been a debate between the body and the wick. So you have this body going on in here, and then you have the wicks like this going on, and this body versus wick debate is very long debate, and there's no right or wrong answer to this one. And if I take the trend line and I draw in the trend line, I think personally for me the trend line looks like this, right? This is how I view the trend line, and it looks to me like, yeah, it's a very tricky situation. And then again, you go with the body and the wicks. So the trend line, instead of being straight, it is actually just a little bit ascended. And then it comes down to that body versus wick. Now, what does that body versus wick really mean? Well, we got one body closing above the trend line. We had one body closing above the trend line. And then we also had some few body closing. If I do zoom in here, you can see that these were a lot of body closing right there. You had wick to the downside and a move up. You have never closed with a body below that trend line until now, until this time, right? This is for the first time you made a body closing, and you also made a body closing below the trend line. It's almost like as if you went for that retest and you're looking to actually drop down. And if things go as I expect them to go, then you're looking for, and I'm going to tell you this, and I don't know if you're ready. I told you in the beginning of the video. I hope you're ready for what I'm about to say. So this upper trend line, it's almost like a parallel channel, and the break was successful to the downside. Normally, it should have been this scenario where you break to the upside, retest, and then go up. But what happened is that, as I told you, as I showed you, you're breaking down, and I think you're retesting to drop further more, and that takes you from top to bottom, and we might actually see PEIPEI down to 44 4,500. And also keep in mind you'd still have one huge support, and it makes a lot of sense. So if the prices does push down there, you already have a support. You previously still started off the prices from that particular area, so it's still connected in some way. And I hope this video helps, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Love is.